Doctor said, "Eat sweets. Mr. Nimai is going to be your wife and mother." Hearing the doctor, I stopped. No, this cannot be. I became a father before Fulshria. No one would dream. The ground is moving under the feet. I never had physical relations with Tina. It was not left to understand. And Tina's unborn child is not mine. What sin have I done, God, for which today put something like this on my forehead? Why did Tina do this to me? Tina used to cry and pray to get me. He used to get up in the middle of the night and read the Bible. No, this cannot be. I'm not dreaming. The liver is tearing. How parents are looking. I feel insignificant to them. Father said, "Nimai, do not go to my house with such a bad girl. Ashish, if you can go alone. A girl who gets pregnant before marriage. She cannot be the wife of our house." Saying this, the father left with his mother. Tina's parents are standing outside with their heads down. I looked at Tina and saw her crying on the bed. Seeing the tears in Tina's eyes, the tears fell down her cheeks without realizing it. The chest hurts. Unknowingly, tears are falling in his eyes. Tina is still crying. I know I can't keep myself here. I said to Tina's parents, "You will forgive me, uncle and aunt. Take care of Tina." I went home. I did not find Tina in 5 days. Everyone knows Tina is a bad girl. Taking the name of a bad girl is also a sin. The body feels bad. People of the area are saying, "Did Nimai get married? He became a father at night." The neighbors laughed and laughed at all this. Father cannot say anything in front of me. I feel very helpless. The one I dreamed about so much. He shattered the dream like a broken glass in a blink of an eye. Looking at the sky at night on the roof of the house, I remember the madness before Tina lying down. Suddenly the phone rang. As soon as I picked up the phone, someone said from the other side, "Will Baba Nimai come to our house tomorrow?" I couldn't understand the voice. Tina's father called. I could not do it at the request of my uncle. After breakfast the next morning, I left for Tina's house. As soon as I went home, I saw Baim and Tina standing in the balcony with open hair. Once I was so crazy to see Tina's open hair today, I feel unbearable. I'm thinking to go back, not to this house anymore. I do not want to see the face of the sinner. Suddenly, Uncle's call, "Dad, are you coming? I knew you would come." I am sitting inside the room. No one is talking. Tina saw me and went into the room like a criminal. Tina's father is sitting in front of me. I did not stay silent and said, "Say something, Uncle." "Father, how can I tell you? It must be said even after him. You know, Father, wherever I look, everyone points to me and says, 'Bad girl's father is going.' I can't commit suicide. If suicide is not a great sin, I would have suicide long ago. Father, my daughter has not drunk a single drop of water for 7 days, crying, only hiding his face in the pillow at home. You know, Father, my daughter had a rope on her neck yesterday. If her mother had not watched, the girl would have died. I can't see my daughter die, so I saved by breaking the door. Dad, I don't know whether my daughter had physical relations with you or anyone else before marriage. God knows all. Father, I beg you for my daughter's life. Father, forget everything and place my girl under your feet. What is the uncle saying? What you say is not possible at all, Uncle. I said the words through my teeth. Baba Nimai, I fall at your feet. Save me from humiliation. Save my girl. What are you doing, Uncle? What I am doing is right. The day you become a father, that day you will understand why I am doing this. Father, accept my daughter. My daughter will not live, and Father will not force you. Decided, I and your aunt will die by consuming poison rather than hearing such words from people's mouths. I cannot. Father, if you don't take Tina as your wife from this house, then after you get out, we will commit suicide by consuming this poison. I couldn't help but look at Uncle's face. Shaking my head, answered yes. Uncle wiped his eyes and left happily. When Uncle left, I went to Tanner's room and was surprised to see my pictures in the room. Tina is lying on the bed crying. Unknowingly, I put my hand on Tina's head. Tana looked at the touch of my hand. Both eyes are swollen. Dark spots under the eyes have fallen in a few days. The inside of the chest is moaning. It seems to be pulled. An innocent girl. But this girl killed my faith. Killed my pure love. Still, why can't I move away? Suddenly, Tina hugged my legs and started saying, Nimai, forgive me. By God, I have not had physical relations with anyone. I do not know how the child came into my womb. I love you more than myself. But now why you will not believe anyone in the world, that I'm not wasted because I know I never had any physical relationship with you. Tina said Tina's words seemed like poison to me. Still, I pulled Tina to my chest to save Uncle. When Tina was taken home in the evening, the father was shocked to see both of them and slapped me on the cheek and said, "You are my child, never thought about my honor, brought the spoiled girl to my house." I said, "Father, Tina is not a bad girl." Hearing this, everyone looked at me in surprise. "What do you mean? You are okay, Nimai?" Mother said hearing such words from Mother's mouth, I was surprised for a while and started saying, "Mom, Tina and I had sexual relations 15 days ago. Actually, I forced Tina to do these things. No fault of hers," I said. If these things are not done, I will not marry Tina. Tina was forced to dirty with me." Dad slapped my cheeks again. Did not slap. That father made my cheeks red today. Without guilt, Dad said, "Take Tina, go to the room." I was sleeping at night. Suddenly, I heard the sound of Tina crying. I left the bed and went to the floor. I see Tina crying. "Why are you crying, Tina?" Tina heard me hug my legs tightly and said, "You are really great. Give me space under your feet. How can a person hide so much pain? You took all my crimes, slander on your shoulders. I feel really lucky that I got a husband like you. You marry another. But don't throw me out of this house. I will never ask you for the rights of a husband. I want to leave this house as a maid. What right will you give me?" I said, "Well, don't cry. Sleep now. Come to bed instead of lying on the floor for too many winters." Tina shook her head and lay down on the bed. When I wake up in the morning, I see Shuli's head on my chest. Her hair is messy, looks like a fairy. Suddenly, the phone of the friend. Sathi is my very close friend. Sathi is a doctor. Told my friend about Tina. That Tina we will operate. "When are you coming here?" Say Sathi. "I coming in 30 minutes. Listen to your second wife, you will bring chocolate." I laughed at my Sathi's words and said, "Well, do you still remember your childhood wife and son-in-law's Tina?" "Yes, there is. Well, you stay in the chamber." I thought to myself, I will hurt Tina. I will treat my Sathi like her boyfriend. I took Tina to the hospital in the afternoon. I will check Shuli's DN before the operation. And I said to my Sathi, "Look, with whom Tina had sex, can you find out his DNA?" My friend Sathi gave me some tests after a while. Shuli doesn't go. Why did I bring Tina? Meanwhile, Sathi is holding his head with the report. What happened? Sathi. Say Shadi, I cannot think. Tina had a physical relationship with you. From the report, it is understood that your child is in Tina's womb, and you said you had no physical relationship with Tina. Hearing such words on the face of the friend, Maka began to spin. I did not have any physical relationship with Tina. Everything seems like a puzzle, I said, holding the hand of the Shathi. You are my best friend. Look at the report again to see if there is a mistake. Because I saw Tina's bad videos. Sathi put his hand in my hand and said, Oh, wicked son-in-law, I see the matter. Meanwhile, Tina entered the room and heard, Hey, my evil husband, I see the matter. Tina wiped her eyes and went out after hearing the words of her friend. I didn't say anything else because these things don't matter to spoiled girls. But understand one thing, did not have a physical relationship with Tina. Then why is the physical relationship showing in the report? Me with Tina. I can't think of anything. Meanwhile, Tina is thinking, Nimai married without telling me. What if I told you? A message came on Shiuli's number. Please go to Messenger and see how great your husband is. Tina hurriedly entered the messenger and was surprised. Nimai, she thought very well. Is that Nimai? The doctor is doing dirty work with the girl. Tina unknowingly burst into tears. Tina suddenly saw something she wasn't ready to see. Dr. Satike Nimai. Please